Yo, what up, people? Today we're going to be doing a fair review of Anthem. Yes, I said a fair review of Anthem. Because as of right now, it seems like hating Anthem is a pretty cool thing to do, so everyone's doing it. They're under a microscope right now, so anything that they do is being blown out of proportion by the media. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a fair review. I'm not looking at what was promised, what they didn't deliver on, none of that shit. This is the game I got, so this is the game I'm going to review. Also, this is my first written review, so if you like this kind of shorter structured type of review as opposed to how I normally do it, where I just expand on points that I have written down, then you can let me know. You can vote on the poll up here. Well, the camera's mirrored, so it's up here? I don't know. Somewhere up here, but yeah, enjoy the review.
I'm on my way.
So like in all my reviews, I like to start off with positives, so let's start with the main attraction, the Javelins. The Colossus, Interceptor, Storm, and Ranger. All unique and require you to learn each one in order to play them efficiently because of their different playstyles and abilities. Each Javelin also feels amazing, which is something I was worried about, but they nailed it, from the slow and heavy but powerful Colossus to the lightning fast and super agile Interceptor. There's a Javelin here that's sure to match your playstyle. Knowing how your own Javelin's abilities work, as well as your squad mates' abilities, helps with team synergy and initiating combos to deal massive damage to enemies, which is one of the most satisfying things in Anthem. When it comes to gameplay, Anthem is straight up fun, whether you're just playing around and exploring in free play, or taking on hordes of enemies in strongholds with your friends, watching scars go flying from explosions, or being set ablaze in the awesome graphics and particle effects never get old. The same can't be said for mission structure and variation near the end game. Unfortunately, they start to get a bit repetitive. Grab these glowing orbs, drop them here, stand and defend this point for this amount of time, rinse and repeat, so that was kinda disappointing. What was also disappointing was the story length. I finished the story in 3 days, and this was while completing tons of side missions and free play, so I wasn't grinding out the story missions. And unfortunately, that is where the game falls flat on its face, because I was surprisingly into the lore and interesting characters around Fort Tarsis and this world that they built, for it all to be cut short in 3 days with an extremely disappointing last mission and conclusion teased with a "to be continued." But as we know from their roadmap, more DLC is coming, so maybe they'll redeem themselves story-wise over there. Javelin customization is also 50-50. As of right now, there's a lack of armor sets and emotes, and unfortunately they seem to be taking the same approach as Rockstar did with GTA 5 by drip feeding new items in the store once a week. To take it a step further though, the new items aren't permanently added, so new players that come into the game months down the line really won't have much to buy if they're going with this approach. But on the flip side, you can spend hours painting every part of your Javelin, putting on different materials with custom colors and vinyl, so if you really take the time to personalize your Javelin, no one else's Javelin can look like yours. Now let's tackle one of the many reasons this game was hated before it was even released, the microtransactions. The in-game currency is called coin, and you start off with 40,000, items in the store range between 6 and 61,000, and you get coin from pretty much doing nothing. You can get coin from completing dailies, weeklies, and monthly challenges, literally just playing the story missions and also playing with your friends. These challenges, by the way, are nothing you have to go out of your way to do. They're basic things like play 3 events in free roam, collect a certain amount of materials, and etc. Pretty mundane things. But wait, there's more. There's also the alliance system. How does this work? If your friends play this game, it automatically starts to accumulate coin based on how often they play during that week. So the more you and your friends play this game, the more coin you get at the end of the week. Again, you're getting coin for doing absolutely nothing. So as of right now, March 2019, microtransactions in Anthem are not a problem. Now it's time to dive into the ugly part of Anthem, because some of the hate it actually gets is justified. Bugs, audio dropouts, game crashing, server issues, lack of content, and the worst offender, the loot system. As I mentioned earlier, you can beat the game in 3 to 4 days, so I won't go any further on that, but to just say there's a lack of content once you beat the main story. All that's left to do is get better gear, which is where the problem begins. You need to play on a higher difficulty to get better gear, but playing on a difficulty higher than Grandmaster 1 right now just isn't worth it. The risk versus reward scale is way off. Spending 30 plus minutes in a stronghold on Grandmaster 2 only to get white or green loot is extremely frustrating. White and green loot, for those of you who don't know, are the most common items in the game, so the loot system clearly needs more work. So final verdict on Anthem: should you buy 2019's most hated game? Yes, however, just not right now. The game is worth it. It just needs to get the bugs ironed out, so I recommend waiting a few months and for more content to drop. God damn it. Fuck it, I'm not starting over. Where was I? Ah yes, wait a few months for more content to drop and the bugs to get fixed. The silver lining is that BioWare so far has put out 3 patches, and by the time I edit and upload this video, patch number 4 will be out, addressing the loot problems with a bunch of other fixes. They're taking player feedback seriously and are pushing out patches very quickly, so I have no doubt in the future Anthem is going to be a pretty good game, but for right now it's just in a shaky place, so I'd say give it some time to grow. So final verdict, it is worth it, but just wait for more content. And that's the end of my review. So if you found this video helpful, you can leave a like and share it around, and comment down below what are your thoughts on Anthem, and subscribe for more game reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.